I used to believe that being patient meant being strong. I was always the one who waited, who understood, who said, "It's okay," even when it wasn't. If plans changed, I adjusted. If my needs were ignored, I stayed quiet. I told myself that loyalty meant sacrifice. They said they cared. They said I mattered, but their actions always told a different story. I noticed it in small moments at first. Unread messages that stayed unanswered for days, promises that were always postponed, conversations that ended the moment something more important came along. I was always available for them, late night calls, emotional support, fixing problems that weren't mine. But when I needed the same energy, there was always an excuse. They were busy, they were tired, they'd call me later. Later never came. The day I realized the truth wasn't dramatic, there was no argument, no goodbye, just silence. I was sitting alone, scrolling through photos of moments I thought mattered, smiling faces, shared memories, and suddenly I understood something that hurt more than anger ever could. I was an option, not a priority. They showed up when it was convenient, they disappeared when it wasn't, and I kept accepting it because I was afraid of losing them. But that day, something changed. I asked myself a simple question. Why was I fighting so hard to stay important to people who never fought for me? I didn't stop caring overnight. I didn't stop loving instantly, but I stopped waiting. I stopped explaining my worth. I stopped chasing attention. I stopped shrinking myself to fit into someone else's schedule. Walking away wasn't loud. It was quiet, painful, and lonely, but for the first time, it was honest. That day, I didn't lose them. I found myself. And I promised that from then on, I would never beg to be a priority again.